A young COVID-19 patient in the southeastern Idaho Public Health District is still battling multi-symptom inflammatory syndrome at home.
Local News 8 reporter Emma Iannacone shows us how the small-town family is doing after a scary bout with the coronavirus.
Everything from his toes to his head hurt.
Kale and Danny Withrich are happy to have their 12-year-old son home in Montpelier after he spent 5.5 days at the Primary Children's Hospital in Salt Lake. Cooper tested positive for the coronavirus on October 26th.
But Cooper only had very few symptoms. He was good to go within a few days, like most children.
More symptoms started to show up a month later.
And that's when Cooper started to have some headaches and his fever started to spike uncontrollably. We were reading like 103.1, 103.3 here at home. And vomiting, horrible headaches, body aches and pains.
They took Cooper to a primary care doctor in town, thinking it was just his appendix.
We thought, oh, well, it's not COVID. We've been healthy for weeks now.
But it was COVID. Cooper is among the nearly 1,600 children in southeast Idaho who have tested positive for coronavirus, but he's the only one to be diagnosed with MIS-C. It's a rare but serious complication of COVID-19 where organs like the heart, lungs, kidneys, brain, even eyes can become severely inflamed.
COVID causes your immune system to go crazy, and they don't know why.
Doctors rushed Cooper to Salt Lake City.
When we got to Primary Children's, he was not just having an appendix problem, but his life was truly on the line.
All of a sudden, he looked over at me and he said, "Mom, am I fighting for my life?"
Doctors are treating a clot in Cooper's lung with anticoagulants, and the right ventricle of his heart is still swollen. He'll likely also need surgery on his appendix. The long-term effects are unknown, but right now, Cooper is only feeling one thing.
Tired.
In Pocatello, I'm Emma Iannacone.
The Withrich family is participating in a 5-year study with Primary Children's Hospital to learn more about what the long-term effects of MIS-C really are. Here's a list of those symptoms of MIS-C. And doctors say it can take weeks after a COVID-19 diagnosis for these symptoms that you see here to show up. Meanwhile, the Withrich family also suggests having a good thermometer and a pulse oxygen meter. They say that was very helpful for them while they monitored Cooper's symptoms.